Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go to Gabe Gutierrez. Gabe is out right now. Gabe, what can you tell us?
Hey there, Lester. Well, we just ran out of the courthouse in an overflow room where some reporters were able to listen to the proceedings, which are still underway. Just moments ago, the counsel for former President Trump, Todd Blanche, entered a plea of not guilty on behalf of the former president. Former President Trump is sitting inside that room, and at the defense table, he's sitting at the same table as Walt Nauta, his alleged co-conspirator. We can tell you we're able to see through a video feed, again, the proceedings still underway, and the former president had his hands crossed on that table. The judge in this case, the magistrate judge, just had arrived, Jonathan Goodman, and was going through several procedural steps. The defense waived the reading of the entire indictment, which is typical in this court system. And so now the proceeding continues to be underway. Again, the former president pleading not guilty on this sweeping 37-count indictment. I can tell you that he also appeared with co-counsel. Chris Keyes, a Florida-based counsel. Todd Blanche also is representing him. He is, of course, the well-known white-collar defense attorney from New York. Stan Woodward, another attorney, is also in the room. He is representing Walt Nauta. There were several members of the special counsel's office there. The prosecutors, I'm going to list them: Judy Edelston, Jay Bratt, and David Harbuck. Again, this all unfolded over the past few minutes, Lester. The proceedings began just before 3 o'clock. We did not see the former president enter the room. The video feed started up when he was already seated. It is a packed room. There were some members of the public there, as well as members of the media. And again, we were let in early this morning. We were taken to a media overflow room. No phones, no devices of any kind were allowed. This is an unprecedented arraignment, Lester, as I'm sure you've been discussing, the federal arraignment of the former president. Now, Todd Blanche, again, this is different than what we saw in New York several months ago. In New York, the former president got up and said the words "not guilty" himself. In this particular case, he let his attorney, Todd Blanche, do the talking, saying, "We most certainly plead not guilty." Again, the proceeding is ongoing. Just before the actual arraignment started, we were told the former president was booked, that he had his fingerprint taken with a digital device. And again, we were told that he did not have a mugshot taken here, that they would use a previous photo, that no mugshot would be taken here. So again, that's the latest we have from inside the courtroom. The former president of the United States pleading not guilty to this indictment, Lester.
All right, Gabe, just to be clear, Jack Smith then was not in the courtroom?
We believe that he is in the courtroom, Lester. It was difficult to see exactly who was in the courtroom. It was a grainy video monitor. We did speak with somebody from the U.S. Marshal's office who did tell us that Jack Smith was in the building, and we believe that he may have been seated in the first row. Again, we're trying to get confirmation on that because of the quality of the video feed, but we were told by a spokesperson for the U.S. Marshal's office that Jack Smith was in the building. We believe we saw him in the first row, but certainly several members of his team were there representing the government, seated just feet from the former president, Lester.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.